in these times, it's people like you that can bring your unique sense of humor, wit, wisdom, to bring a little levity to what is a pretty tense country right now. I mean, more divided, I think, than ever before. I've been doing this a long time, and I can't remember a time it was this divided. And I don't even see how you reconcile these issues. There's not a little bit of inside of you that's just dying away in. Like, I'd want to know what you think about this presidential cycle.
Sean, it's as divided as the screen they're showing us both on. There's no Venn diagram overlap here. There's two types of, I see the world in many ways as upside down right now. I wouldn't put money on pallets and drop it off in deserts in the middle of the night. I'd like to have a border. I don't think just open shoplifting is a good thing. I think story hours should be about the story and not the backstory. There's so many things that I don't understand anymore. I just don't think it's my time. As far as this election cycle goes, I will say this. I think many Americans, and I have a lot of people come up to me and want to talk politics. I sort of beg off because I'm not as informed as I used to be. But I will say this about Donald Trump. He has a moment here, but I don't think he's going to seize it. And that tells me that he might not be as... Now, first off, he's got to start getting more tan people behind him when he goes into the Midwest. Look at him. I mean, he has all these... It's like Johnny and Edgar Winter over his shoulder, and he looks like an old wallet that I misplaced somewhere along the way. So he's got to start either getting less tan or making the people behind him more tan. But I'll say this to Trump. He has one way that I think he can win the presidency, and I don't think he'll take it. And that makes me think he's either not as sharp as some people think he is, or he's too stubborn to be president. He should come out and say, listen, my whole life, and especially in politics, you've heard me say, I don't apologize. And I just want to look you in the eye tonight and say we're at a point in this country's history where some common sense things have to take over again. And along the way, have I been ground down? Them going after my wife, them going after my kids, me just naturally being a flippant guy. Yeah, I've made some mistakes, and I just want to say, in an effort to get some people out there who will never vote for me because of my arrogance, I would like to say I apologize when I've made errors. You had Ted Cruz on earlier tonight. Ted Cruz just came out and endorsed him. It's a perfect example for Trump to just circle back around and, say, you know what? I've gotten wisdom. I've gotten some humility. I made fun of this man's wife at one point. And for him to come around and endorse me for the presidency, I don't even feel I can accept that endorsement unless I go on record by saying that was wrong what I said about your wife. I was being a smartass. When I get out in front, I'm a bad front runner. I get too arrogant. But that was a mistake, Ted. I'm humbled that you would come back around and endorse me. Until Trump does something like that, I don't think he's serious about becoming the next president. People want him to cop to some of his errors over the years, and they want him to become a little more humble and say, I really do believe this country's in trouble. Say what you will about me personally, but you have never heard me or saw me exhibit any tendencies that would make you think I did not love this country. That's the one thing he has going for him. I think people know he loves this country. But I know a lot of people who would never vote for Trump, even if his beliefs directly coincided with him, because they don't like his manner. He's got to solve that.